Quranic Guidance on Good Governance. 1. Introduction. The essence of Quranic guidance on good governance is the understanding of the concept of amānah, trust, and adālah, justice, within the framework of the Islamic worldview. 2. The Quran reveals a proper destiny for humanity in that it should be wisely responsible in the use of power. It presents 6 interrelated aspects of that destiny, which are the nature of humanity, the assumption of trust responsibility, the office of khalīfah, the necessity of wise discernment, the use of good counsel, and the seeking of justice. 3. The Islamic worldview is determined by the Quranic story of creation. 4. The concepts of amānah and adālah, justice, provide a framework for the main practical concepts, i.e., shariah and shūra, of good governance in the Qur'an. The principles behind the shariah and shūra are open to human understanding based on reason. 2. Quranic Thesis. The Qur'an teaches that each human is born possessing something of God's life force. 2. The Qur'an relates that humanity accepted God's offer of executing a trust for the betterment of creation. 3. The Qur'an reveals that the office holding the amānah given to humanity is that of khalīfah, or vice-regent for God on earth. 4. The Qur'an requires that as each human executes his or her amānah and serves God as khalīfah to take proper and correct action. The Qur'an recommends use of institutions of consultation, shūra, as a means for the application of individual ijtihad. 6. The purpose of the vice-regency, on the individual as well as the collective level, is to achieve justice. 3. Human beings are God's vicegerents on earth. A story of creation through a conversation between God and the angels. 2:30-39 And remember when your God decreed to the angels, I am going to appoint my vice-regent on earth. 53. They said, will you appoint such a one that he shall spread mischief in it and spill blood? 54. And we reverently speak your glorification and your deification. He said, I know that which you do not know. 55. 2. The story of creation is very important. Understand the role of individuals in human history and understanding features about human nature. And Allah wants to lighten for you your difficulties, and mankind was created weak. 4:28. 4. Man has an amānah or trust to fulfill. Amānah requires establishment of justice in society. Indeed, Allah commands you to render trusts to whom they are due, and when you judge between people to judge with justice. Excellent is that which Allah instructs you. Indeed, Allah is ever hearing and seeing. 4:58. 5. Fulfillment of amānah is the responsibility of the whole of mankind. Divine purpose is to establish an ethical and egalitarian social order. Did you see the one who gives the lie to religion? It is he who maltreats orphans and works little for the feeding of the poor. Woe to the worshippers, who deny using their utensils, to the poor. 107, 1-7. 6. Amānah must be fulfilled with adālah, justice. O ye who believe, obey God, and obey the apostle, and those charged with authority among you. If ye differ in anything among yourself, refer it to God and his apostle if ye do believe in God and the last day. That is best, and most suitable for final determination. 4:59. 2. Allah's apostle said, help your brother, whether he is an oppressor or he is an oppressed one. People asked, O Allah's apostle, it is all right to help him if he is oppressed, but how should we help him if he is an oppressor? The Prophet said, by preventing him from oppressing others. Sahih Bukhari, Volume 3, Book 43, number 624. 7. Shūra, a cornerstone of the Islamic system of good governance. While amānah and adālah provide the ontological basis, the shariah and shūra furnish the practical mechanism for Islamic polity. 2. The maqāsid, objectives, of the shariah are meant to preserve religion, life, reason, progeny and wealth. An overarching principle of all policymaking, political, legal, economic, social, environmental etc., that emerges from these objectives is maslahah, public interest. Public interest can be defined in simple words as promoting and preserving the things that are beneficial to society and preventing the things that are harmful to it. 3. So, it is through mercy from Allah that you are gentle to them. Had you been rough and hard-hearted, they would have dispersed from around you. So, pardon them and seek forgiveness for them. And consult them in the matter, and once you have taken a decision, place your trust in Allah. Surely, Allah loves those who place their trust in Him. 3:159. 8. Amānah and adālah demand accountability and transparency. Verily, truthfulness leads to righteousness and righteousness leads to paradise. A man may speak the truth until he is recorded with Allah as truthful. Verily, falsehood leads to wickedness and wickedness leads to the hellfire. A man may tell lies until he is recorded with Allah as a liar. Sahih Muslim 2607. 9. Islamic humanism and the understanding of divine guidance on good governance. Islamic humanism manifests itself in a significant way in the formulation of principles central to the establishment of Islamic political institutions. 2. An understanding of Islamic humanism necessitates both a deep look into Islamic history and the development of an Islamic theory of knowledge. 10. Role of leadership in good governance. The Prophet Pbuh was known as Al-Amin. 2. Rasulullah said, if any ruler having the authority to rule Muslim subjects dies while he is deceiving them, Allah will forbid paradise for him. Al-Bukhari. 11. Conclusion. Get complete notes in PDF and book form from our Amazon store. Link given in description.